Welcome back to episode 2 of Disco Elysium. I'm going to do a quick review in my journal to make sure I know exactly what I'm doing. I know that the big thing is we got to go out and check on the body, but we've got a bunch of other stuff too I want to make sure I remember. So we got to sing karaoke. We need a sad song on a tape. Who made the call reporting the crime? Somebody called RCM. We need to call Sylvie out in Kim's, what was that thing called? His jalopy or whatever. Pay for damages, right? We owe him money. Not the bartender. He's the manager, cafe manager. Report your badge as missing, right? Got to go out and call up whoever, the precinct. Inspect the victim's body. That's the big one. End of day debrief. That'll happen as soon as the day's over. Call Lazarus. I'll write about our medical issues and the pissing competition. Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41 and 57. Ask him about this when the initial inspection is done. Okay. There's a map as well. Oh, we do not have a map. Okay. I think we've done everything we need to do in here. There's a person over here, though. Are you asleep, sir? Sleeping dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers
give me a chance
itch.
to steal from this guy.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Does that physical instrument wake him up? Pick up the pills, inspect the piece of plastic, or physical instrument 2. +1 from a ruckus talking to Gartz, and +1 crashed into a wheelchair. We got +1s to this for like causing a ruckus. I mean, I don't want to steal from him. That's probably not a good thing, but can I just inspect? Just have a little look.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
I mean, we could steal it, but no, that's not right. It would be good to have those headache pills, though. Because I feel like in most games that I play, you should take all of the options available to you, but this certainly feels like a game that I should not be taking every option in. You know what? We're going to leave him alone. We're not going to steal from him. But what is this? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour, 2 hours, pretty long. It's drink o'clock. Oh no, we can't encourage his alcoholism. Also, electrochemistry. What is that? Does that appear somewhere in here? Electrochemistry. Party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Oh no. Okay. You know what? No, not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum.
Finish the thoughts. No, do not lick it. Come on, Harry. Get yourself together. So I guess if I had done that, it would have given me the research for electrochemistry. So is that the... There it is. Drugs raise learning caps, but they're bad for your health. Oh no. What was the zoom out button? There it is, okay. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Oh man, okay. I mean, I agree, but Pigs go home. The street name is illegible.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
The woman looks up at you. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
We need directions, I guess, to the body, maybe? Let's see.
Of course. Where to?
I'm looking for a dead body.
Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
To the north, okay. Since we've got like an isometric thing going on, I assume north is upright.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
Also, where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants direction.
Lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you're displaying. Okay. Oh, maybe we can at least get some info about what's in the area. What's up north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Okay. The pier is up there and just some housing. To the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Fleet? What is a fleet store? Also, it's got 3 T's in it. Is that a spelling mistake or is that intentional? What is south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
Oh, is that meant to gate us into this area for now? What is on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Right? How about the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Okay, so we got the fishing village to the south. There's an inlet and islands to the west. There's tenements and stuff north, and then to the east was the harbor, I think. All right, thank you.
No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Who are you exactly? I mean, she is just kind of sitting there, just in a strange spot that it doesn't. The way that the chairs are just kind of piled up, it doesn't look like the cafe's really serving customers.
Me? I am just a gardener.
Oh, that makes sense that she's got a wheelbarrow next to her.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
Cool, and what are you doing here? Because I don't have the magnetic personality, I probably can't get this, whatever it is, out of her. Cool, and what are you doing here?
I'm working.
On what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
What?
Well, as you already know, there's a corpse there, hanging from a tree. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, sorry about that. It's been, what, a week?
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
What is this fuck the police business? I mean, we're not, like, interrogating her on it. We're just kind of curious. Hey, I see these signs. Also, we're police. What's going on?
Excuse me?
This street sign says fuck the police.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
What about the other sign? Pigs go home. Who are these pigs? It's all right. I'm going to be nice to her. It's all right. I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
Oh, she She probably is one of the people who wrote it, actually. All right, I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Yeah, one more thing. Could I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, well, that's nice of her. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Thank you. Oh, this is his old jalopy, isn't it? Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. What happened? So, do we have any... Oh, there's the button. Okay.
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Why would someone shoot a mailbox?
A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mail delivery box, pat the box, fuck you, mail delivery box, kick it. Or just leave. I mean, I don't really have any reason to pat or kick it, right? I'm trying to actually roleplay instead of just... Because after last time when he ran off and flipped off the what's his name, Gart, I need to be more careful what I do. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Oh, I guess I don't have a bag. What's that? Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 8B. Locked.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Oh, so this is just all... just various businesses that are in here. No, I don't need to call anybody.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Why am I looking at this? What kind of vehicle drove through here? Reconstruct the movement. Why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think.
I think. It was an easy logic choice. What kind of vehicle drove through here? I'm still just curious.
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Oh, I could have stolen the pills. Alright, reconstruct it.
No. These tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Oh no, okay. It was like 70% and I failed. Alright. This is where the body is, right? Am I going the right way? Oh yeah, that's gotta be the body. Who are you?
Kuno's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
I mean, yeah, look at him, jeez.
Oh yeah! Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Napakumpi, what is that? Hey kid, a word, police business, a moment of your time. Not getting into this right now. Hey kid, a word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick! Love it in the dick.
Oh, jeez. Well, I was a little surprised by the weird noise, and I was like, oh, they've censored that. Okay.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
What does that mean? Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it. Yeah, come on.
talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous, you should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Electrochemistry, that's drug stuff. What? So what? Juicy shit. Shit's coming up strong, throwing rocks. No, come on. Don't give in. This has got to be leading down to more like alcoholism. Come on, never mind.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Oh, he is on something, isn't he?
Kuno's riding it, see?
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Are you kids, siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
If there's another rock.
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
That's not what that means at all. Look, I got questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
God, he is really... This 12-year-old... He's high out of his gourd.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast. Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
I gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Well, he points at his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Interesting, you refer to yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation. So you refer to yourself in the third person. Kuno, is that some kind of gang name? No. Alright, start with the first one. You reference yourself in the third person to distance yourself from the situation.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that book shit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
What book? What are you talking about?
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. Like the thing. That is a child.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Man. So, my reaction speed, I've succeeded in that. And so now I know I need to get out of here, but, I'm curious what it goes to, but I probably should just go. Alright, fine, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Oh my god, this child.
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Who's raping? What? What do you...
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eaten them all up now.
Oh, jeez.
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I'm seriously running out of shits to give. Let corpses hang on trees. I'm quitting. Fuck you. Wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it. I'm done. No one even likes cops. Wish I was... God, all of them were just... Yeah, maybe this one. I've wasted my life protecting people, because this shit doesn't deserve it at all.
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that
Oh
woman."
my god.
When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. It's because the Furrows lost that match, said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while, Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Mac Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
Did I just get a game over? Oh my god, I did. Oh, well, I guess we're starting right back from the beginning. Oh my god. You know what? Fine.
A colorful piece of plastic
Yeah.
is dangled on the counter, rolled out of his open hand. You see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Yeah, give me those pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
What is Kim gonna say?
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Morale damage? How can I tell morale damage? Is that the blue bar under? Because I had the red one, and red feels like it would mean health. Can I see that anywhere in like the menu? Okay, I do have 1 out of 1 morale. Was that the damage that I took outside? Was that kid that kid saying that was morale damage and just broke me? Jesus. Was the plastic again?
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
I don't want to steal from him. I mean, I took his pills, but I don't want to steal, like, his ID. Come on. And I don't need to wake him up. All right. That's good enough. Yeah, let's just go. Oh, I can retry this now.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
So the vehicle started there, crashed into that fence, reversed out, turned, and then left.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
A car drove through this fence.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city.
Is this connected to the case? Probably not, he'll say.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
Something to keep in mind for later. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick save before we go and talk to this child again who ruined me. Also, why is my camera all... There we go. It smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Ugh. You know, I'm gonna try this kid again.
Kuno's got this.
Yeah.
If there ever was such...
Oh
Yep.
yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Hey, okay. Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouth hole!
Shits himself?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener.
Kim, what do you think?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
So if I back out now, will I still get that same result? Oh, no, okay. So if you don't consult Kim, then you end up doing it, and then it just gets terrible. Okay. Smart to actually ask Kim for things, then. What is this? The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending. Is that one of the local businesses or something?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
Just a trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
No, or. Pry bar. No. Or, Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Smart.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Always very good to ask Kim. All right. Ignore these insane children. Someone is trying to grow herbs. Oh, right, the lady who, in this timeline, we have not spoken to. This kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Ugh.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Yeah, I bet it reeks over here. Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad? 3%. Yeah, why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
Lieutenant raises a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up. I mean, if he's already hungover, I would be thrown up at that point.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
3%? Alright. Let's try a legendary check.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Try to walk away. I'm going to turn to the left and it's just going to spray on Kim. Alright, just let it out. Just pop. Oof. Ugh.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst.
Well, if there was any alcohol in his, in his stomach remaining, then it's out at least, so maybe he'll sober up a bit more.
Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Ammonia. Think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
But not you.
I can't handle the headache.
Oh, so it gives you a headache, but it allows you to deal with that. Okay. Where do we get ammonia?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't,
It's the greenhouse.
there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
I see. So until we can actually do that one, we're stuck here. Okay. Turn away. Well, let's go talk to her. Now that we actually have a reason to talk to her, I guess. Ma'am?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
What did I say last time? I'll just play it the same way. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all. Of course. What can I help you with?
My partner told me you may have ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure. I'm done with it.
Takes a capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Directions?
Of course. Where to?
Oh, and I can't ask for the... Oh, it's too bad I didn't talk to her first, because I could have actually taken the rubber gloves. No, alright, thanks, that's all for now.
No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Oh, okay, good, I still can't ask for them. One more thing, can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you. Oh, alright. Thank you. Good thing there are some autosaves, though. I'm gonna need them, because I'm probably gonna die many a time. Well, not die, I guess. Fail, or lose my job, or quit my job. Lattice for kids won't hold the weight of a grown man. Oh, I get that.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
So I could try again. I've got 3% to it, jeez. I'm gonna fail again. Alright, try it.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
It didn't work, Kim. The ammonia didn't help at all.
Nor does the wind right now.
You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically. Thanks, Kim.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? This is bullshit. I don't want to do this anymore. Did I just lose? Can we do something else? I think I want to solve something else right now. Do it without me. I can't keep it down. Can we do something else? I want to solve something else right now.
That's probably a good idea. Clear our head. But before we can do that,
Draws his hand from your back and looks you in the eye.
you need to get your shit together.
But I don't want to get... No, Harry, you really need to. Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Yeah. It's locked. Ugh. Okay, turn away. What was the thought that I just got? Where are thoughts? There they are. I got volumetric shit compressor. No research bonuses, takes 30 minutes. Your shit is apart, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that'll help. Oh, I need a new research slot. Well, these have still got a couple hours to go. Can I drop one of these? If I... Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna do a quick save. Oh, not that. Because I want to make sure if I drop one, it's not going to completely stop the research on it. We'll stop the -1 logic with feminism here. Oh, did I not press the right button? Oh, A. I saw stop X down there and I pressed X. Okay, let's stop Guillaume. Okay, it does stay at 38. Good. Alright, let's get the volumetric shit compressor. Is this the thing that I need to do to actually get to be able to do the inspection? Well, I guess let's have a look around. What's all this back here? Well, can't get there anyway. God, those horrible, shitty children. Oh, there's actually like a vignette. If you go out too far, you can't see that far. Okay. I keep thinking the opposite one is zoom in and the opposite is zoom out. What's that? Spotlights? Oh no, the book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Oh, I'm more interested in that. Madam? Or child,
Hello,
maybe?
sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Ooh la la.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Little girl, I know what a book is. No, I'm not going to be mean to her. That was a challenging encyclopedia. No, it feels inappropriate to lecture this girl.
Don't be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell what you know to everyone.
Hey now, come on, I'm not going to lecture a little girl.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is romance? What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Oh, because remember that she has to keep trying to bring people in. And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Can't you just get a sign? Such a good trooper you are. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. Do not say that to a child. Alright, such a good trooper you are.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
But shouldn't you be at school?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school, anyway? Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Oh no, she got that capitalist mindset already.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Yeah, how's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Cursed? How?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go,
Oh yeah, there's a place like that around here. There's this one spot where any restaurant that goes in, every time you pass by a couple months later, it's just going to be something else. Bankrupt?
exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
I mean, I could say this as a policeman, to the little girl. That sounds rather serious. I should look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Oh, come on. I'm not serious. I'm saying that for the child's benefit. Come on, Kim.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
What do you know about other failed businesses? That's a thing to ask a child. How does this curse manifest itself? Enough about the curse. For now. How does it manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
I mean, I guess maybe we could hear about this. Are there other failed businesses around?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
She looks disappointed at that. All right, enough about the curse for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. Why would anyone want to read that? Let's see. Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going. Now, why would anyone want to read this? Do I want to play him as somebody who doesn't like crime and he's a policeman? I mean, he's not interested in crime fiction. No. Alright, I get it.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Oh, come on. She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Well, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then I decided to live a little. Nobody actually looks like that guy, it's a stupid fantasy. It's not your body that's important to police work anyway, it's your brain, yeah. Look at that guy, I'll never be as good as him. No, come on, it's your head.
Head? Yes.
No, your mind.
Come on. They're interchangeable, basically.
Not head, child. Heads.
Oh, a drama one. Flexibility, there are millions of different people out there, and you have to get into their heads. Sometimes you gotta be the killer to catch the killer. A Quicksilver mind, this Mullen guy looks like he needs 4 hours just to come up with a single idea. Gotta be the killer to catch the killer. Alright, let's go with flexibility.
Isn't that very dangerous?
Policemen live and breathe danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks the chameleonic skill.
Unlike you, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Oh, I got 5 experience.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
God, I can deduce something. +1 afraid of the curse. And anxious body language. Oh, because she's, I see. Because she's got those, I get a +1. You can stop calling me sir. I am but a working man.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I get you. I, for example, can't stop making this face. Okay, yeah, when the next person comes, you'd have to sir or ma'am them again. Yeah, I get you. I can't stop making this face.
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
You know, this is the nicest person I've met in this game so far. Alright, I'm gonna deduce something right now.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
Oh, she's wary. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. You can show them to me. Actually, I'd rather not deduce anything. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
You heard me. Hands up. No, it's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
Aw, you bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots you a suspicious glance. Yes, there are a few other hints. Super simple for a detective such as myself. I mean, there are some other hints. Her anxiety, for one thing.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. One more, bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Rats have been nibbling. Oh no. Chewed on nails means you're recycling your body material. It's an intense dedication to the way of business. No. Alright, should we hit her with the truth? Your mother puts all this pressure on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town.
It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine, do better. That was a masterclass move, whatever, kid. No. You think so? Alright, deduce something about me.
You're quite sober.
Huh. Well, you are definitely not out to be a policeman.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
How do you know I'm usually not? And I'm having a grand time. Oh, I see. You're quite sober, as in she's saying it in comparison to his normal drunken state. How do you know I'm not? I mean, she can look at you. You got vomit on your shirt, probably. You got like a big red nose from and red cheeks from all the alcohol. How do you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't.
I'm having a grand time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow. There's something you're missing.
Ooh, only an 8%. Okay, let's ask some other questions. Maybe we can get something that'll change the outcome of that. 0 suggestion. Jeez. Okay, what is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation. That's it. Just choose between the good man and the bad man. Boiled romance down to its essence there.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady? What about when both of the men are bad? What about when everyone is poor? What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work at all? What about a poor man and a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's especially well written?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Oh yeah. Strong, independent woman book. What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Yeah, but, you gotta write about real things sometimes.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Oh, unlike real life, I get what you're saying there. What about where the man and lady business doesn't work at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
You think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup? No, maybe I will.
I'm sure she can help out. Anything else you're curious about?
That's enough.
Maybe some about other books?
Famous people? Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
Scratches her cold, reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Yeah, reading those doesn't make the readers more famous. Right, I had a different question. Yeah, doesn't really make them more famous.
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Sure, yeah. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Famous for vain people. Famous people sound like a bunch of dorks. I mean, I kind of like the first one. Yeah, maybe someone's written an entire game about him. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Yeah, we didn't get anything, but let's try it. It's white, so we can retry it anyway. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? Come on.
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, see you around, Annette. Oh, there's more books out here. Book about pate. This book you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. Book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. A book about boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Oh, those are street signs, I bet. Has 30 minutes passed? It's 10:34. I think that's almost. Oh, that's the right one. We are at 90%. Okay. So we can talk to the lady. Oh, what do we got here? Gift books and molten candy. So does time only move whenever I actually interact with people? Because it doesn't seem to actually move right now.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Tell me about the Muscle Man books. Yeah, let's look first. Look through the display.
Rows and rows of Hyundai men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundai and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundai, Return to Hyundai. And the solipsistic Man from Hyundai and the Hyundai Man.
Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Hyundai and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hyundai and the false god. Man from Hyundai and the scorched earth. Man from Hyundai, the Hyundai colonies. Man from Hyundai and the swamp beast. Man from Hyundai and the snow crabs.
Is that all?
Not even close. Man from Hyundai in hell. Man from Hyundai and the forest of slaves. Man from Hyundai under the lake.
Oh my God.
Man from
So many.
Hyundai burning. There's even The Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Yondalaman, and so much more.
This author is prolific. Storekeep, tell me about the Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Hyandal. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they so popular?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
I mean, if they were comics, maybe, but I don't think I actually want to read them.
At last, someone sensible. However, I still urge you to buy one. Can't judge a book by the cover, they say.
I mean, you want me to buy one because it's your store, obviously.
If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyandalaman, the Man from Hyandal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Oh, I actually don't have enough money. I've only got, 40 cents? Because it looks like that's the currency icon, that, 4-leaf clover. Do any of these books call out to me? My pain threshold check.
Nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
All right.
Volumetric ship compressor.
Oh, we got it. What is that thing?
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Metallic hydrogen levels. All endurance white checks unlocked. Oh, cool. Okay, a learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Right, we can... So if we drop this, do we lose the bonus? Oh, I see. You actually have to forget it. I wonder what this one will actually... How can I see that? Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, you can only see the solution after you've gotten it. How do we get more of these research things? Okay, that's just storage. Or not storage, that's sorting. Select base, bonuses from thoughts. Okay, these, we have to actually level them up to get whatever. Oh, it'd be interesting to look through all these, see what they all actually do. I don't know how I get more thoughts. What do I actually want to keep? The feminist agenda, lonesome long way home. Let's trace your drunken selves back. Okay. Oh, that's we get factual memory from this. What was Guillaume? Oh no, that. Oh, I turned off that one. I meant to turn off the inexplicable feminist agenda. I don't know why I thought that was the one. Okay, let's stop that. Let's put Guillaume back on. I turned that off, I think, because I looked over and saw the -1 logic. Yeah, we'll keep Guillaume because we want to be a superstar, right? And then we got to remember our way home. Okay. Old sports magazine tucked away in a dark corner.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
What board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda. a very educational game for those interested in geography. Rowbritta is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Look at me. Who would want to have children with me? I don't feel as if I have any kids. Yes, kids, friends, chicks. No, I don't feel as if I have any kids, which is a very odd way to say that.
Friends are technically like family.
I don't think Kim wants to play it. I think he's my only friend.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Oh, that's the name of the currency. Okay, real. What about these Wiral things? Yeah, what are those?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
Oh, I mean, I am a fan of RPGs, lady.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts.
Devil worshippers.
Rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
Love how she's like, I hate this, it's awful, but give me your money. Let's look through it.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wiral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read?
What catches my eye? Maybe I'm not into all this binocular stuff. What catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wiral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Lady, will you take 40 cents?
That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Well, I wonder what these will actually do for you. I mean, I can't afford them. I have no money. What's that?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
We'll ignore it for now. We actually should get back to the... I'm leaving, lady. I've had enough. We should go check out the body now that time has passed. Alright, can I survive at this time?
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting
Shit
it is all
compressed.
it does now.
So, shit compression gives me +6 to endurance, huh? I mean, that's pretty good. Alright, let's try it out. 58%. Can we do it?
Ha ha ha. Again, the corpse laughs at you, pus dripping from its mouth. You will never be able to hold it in. It's always too much.
Here we go.
Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time.
Oh, God, I hate that feeling. Even though I got my shit compressed, how is it possible?
I'm at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together, detective.
Thank you, Kim. I'm glad that you have faith in me.
Sometimes even that is not enough. Life is unfair.
If only I'd saved that ammonia.
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work. There's nothing else to do.
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill point to upgrade your endurance. Gain new skill points by exploring and completing side tasks.
Okay, so point into my endurance. Do I have any points I can use? I do not. So gain a new skill point by exploring and completing side tasks. Okay.
Maybe it's okay if you don't make it today. The dead man isn't going anywhere. And there's always other things to do.
Alright then, I guess we're gonna go do some side quests. Gotta level up. Come on, Kim, let's go level up. I can go, I can call, what was it, the Lazarus? About my medical condition. This is your, jalopy, isn't it?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Well, at least he hasn't been here that long that his engine's cold.
This must be the infernal machine, that toy from Oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Alright, I guess let's use the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Like that this was also another thing to check. If you have low composure, you just can't operate the radio. Come in, dispatch. Come in, dispatch. Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Yeah, the Lazarus I should be talking to. There's a lot of stuff on it. Ignore Alice and press the button. No. I was told I need to connect to my station, the 41st Lazarus.
It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
It'd be fun to go through this game and just take all of the horrible choices.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
Gottlieb. Do you ever hear a man clearing his throat briskly?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
I was told to call the Lazarus. People are worried about me.
Oh, it's you.
Unpleasantly surprised. You know who I am?
Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me.
Sure, but can you tell me about myself? As in, who am I?
Who? You are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do.
I've lost my memory, all of it.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised, okay. Anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
That's what you give me, Doctor?
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
Isn't there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yes, I want the truth.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime.
Is I a rock star?
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson.
It's not fucking cryo-actylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
I like that it looks like Mac Torson, and then he's just labeled as Mac Torson. Have I had I don't think I've had a heart attack. Alright, I guess that's it for now. The phone clicks, suddenly you hear the already familiar voice. Oh, we got a skill point.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Now give me a second to toss a point into endurance. Let's see, take the blows, don't let the world kill you. Let's try it out. Physique base +2. Does the skill point just go for anything? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. I didn't know if that was specifically an endurance skill point because I had gotten a checkup with the doctor. Okay. So, if I revert... Whoop. Oh, okay, it went in. I was trying to revert it so I could see what it... compare it to the first level, but oh well. Too late. Let's go back and try it if enough time has passed. I'm done with the radio for now.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook.
Now, close the door. I'm out. Let's go check that body again. Talking to the doctor has made me feel like I can endure things. Gotta get my life together. Stop drinking. Eat some magnesium.
There he still is, looking right through you.
All right.
With his white eyes.
72%.
The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
I wish there was a way to, like, stop things that you've heard already. So, like, whenever I get in this, I could just stop him from talking, and then I could say what I'm going to say. Although now I don't know what I wanted to say. But I do have more endurance now. I got 72% chance. Let's try it. Let go of your nose without throwing up.
As you breathe in,
finally.
the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Kim, congratulate me. I've done it.
It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
They always do that. They always do what? Hang? Or become a puzzle? I'm curious what this is.
They do after 7 days, yes.
Oh, I see, okay.
We are deep in decomposition here.
That's what he was asking. Okay, step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Oh yeah, it does look like one of those things you'd use to hold in bulky items on a truck or something. It's got that kind of clamp at the top there. Yeah, and the enamel boots. What are the boots? Is he like some kind of soldier? Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Ceramic boots? Why ceramic?
Delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you. Out of place somehow.
It's Inland Empire. I'm going to check that before I continue. That was under purple. Hunches and gut feelings. Oh, look, I can only put 1 point into any of those. Wow.
These are clearly not boots. They're armor. Possibly part of a larger set.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but ceramic is an odd choice for armor. These aren't just boots, are they? This is the armor he was stripped of.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
His notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Forget about the notebook. Tell me about the armor. Thanks. Super useful to know.
It's all you, baby.
What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
But yeah, where's the rest of it? Scavenged?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Oh no, Kuno again, jeez. Maybe he was just wearing those boots and there is no rest of the armor.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
But where are these clothes? Have you seen any around? They told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him. No, yeah, if they stripped him of the clothes, and the clothes were just putrid rags, I don't think they would have taken them.
Someone could have cleaned the yard, but that's a question for the red-haired thing.
What, Kuno? The red-haired thing.
I hear you talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Let's see. Oh, there we go.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
Yes. God. Please, I want to ignore you.
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring, and the guy's a total vitupaz.
Is that? That looks like some kind of a Finnish word or something. Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by the locals. Material looks out of place. Yeah, it looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
So, that kind of ceramic armor is good against weapon fire, huh? I mean, I guess, if you think about it, like, a lot of bulletproof vests have, like, ceramic stuff inside, don't they? To absorb the shock of the ballistics. How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Oof, I only have 40 cents.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real? Ka-ching, baby. Wait, yeah, that's my pay.
Not too much, yes.
I need to hustle more and hate less. Sounds puny. I wonder I can't pay my hostel bill. Yeah, I've got 40 cents on me. Although he's probably going to be like, yeah, and you also waste all of your money on alcohol.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
Well, if I did, I don't remember it. They look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot? I mean, he did touch it, so I mean, it's alright to touch it, yeah?
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it would be very good defense. Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Okay, so I was right in what I was saying before then.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Fingers over the lines.
The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whorls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
He tips the drying ball of his pen on his tongue. He tips the drying ball point of his pen on his tongue.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
No, let's not. Come on. E50, 100, 1000.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
God, I love that there's a drama thing. What is that under? Oh, that's an intellect one too. Play the actor, lie, and detect lies. I like that that's part of intellect. It's not psyche. I would expect drama to be under psyche. God, what are they? We've got logic, encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, and visual calculus. I need to really just look through these and see what they all do. I'll probably do that whenever I save, because that's going to be a lot of reading, because each of them has a lot to go through. What if we pull the boot off? Is he going to be like, what are you doing?
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
No, don't touch. Put it back.
Stop!
Looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why?
You're about to pull his head off.
Well, he's dead. He doesn't care.
Do it, homo!
Oh my god. I'm gonna pull his head off, right? No, I'm not a... No, I am a homo. Do what?
Pull his head off. There's no point performing an autopsy if you do. We'll have compromised the coroner's case.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
I think go well with my bell-bottom pants. Advanced enemy technology? Stuck research on it. We're not detectives? There could be clues inside the boot. No, it's just going to be a rotten foot. You said they're expensive. I'm sorry, I didn't even want to take them off. I just thought I should try.
Try what exactly?
To remove them?
If you can't experiment, how will you learn?
I wanted to see what happens. I might have wanted to experiment, get an exploratory jive going. I have no idea why. I just do things. There's no underlying reason. No, I wanted to experiment.
I see what you mean. But even so...
The lieutenant taps on the boot.
There's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
Yeah, you're right now that you say that.
There might still be a way to peel them off, but first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
I like him. I don't want to do things like against him. Come on, sounds like a plan. Or steal a dead man's boots, but that would be dishonorable. Refuse for honor. Okay, do not steal the boots.
All right then. You can pay the hostel bill.
Oh my god.
Honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
There are honor points? What's going to happen to the boots then?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
All right, back off.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Oh, that was only inspecting the boots. I forgot. Yeah, that barely inspected him at all. Okay, inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Gee, they really went overkill with this thing, didn't they? Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
I mean, that would also make sense, but no, my encyclopedia tells me. Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so. Then again, what do I know? I don't even know what an airship is. No, my brain told me. My special brain.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
So it was the harbor workers then, huh? Well, we don't know that for sure. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay up there. I mean, it could easily be someone wanting it to look like the dock workers. Sure wanted him to stay up there. It's reinforced with steel wiring. How'd they even get him up there? Yeah, like the ladder is only, it can only support a child, right? We're assuming dock workers did it?
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
I don't know. I mean, maybe. It could... That does make a lot of sense. If there's a strike, and like, it makes sense. Believably mundane.
70% of the cases I get are just filling in the blanks on the initial report. This belt worries me.
Sure wanted him to stay up there. Rope reinforced with steel wiring.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
Yeah, how did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Points to the buckle, tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
That makes sense too, yeah.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Let's look.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Speaking of the tattoos,
an intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Is this a map of the night sky? A microelectronic system. Is this a national pattern? I mean, if it's stars, that could make sense, but it could also very well be a national pattern of some sort. Let's go with the night sky.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
Sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. So if it does have like a star pattern, but it's missing a lot of the stars, I wonder if whatever he was wearing, maybe his shirt or something, had a pattern on it that went with it. I mean, why would someone wear that? But all right, continue.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm.
Hey, he's got a gun. Do I have a gun? It's probably not wise to give me a gun.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
I don't know what that is.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
It's good that I've got Encyclopedia because I am learning so much about the world through it.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is
Oh
that?
god. Kuno S. Because we never got her name.
An instant color camera.
He produces 2 metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then, God, one of those kids is going to throw a rock at him.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
This is like the most of any sort of emotion that he's displayed. Well, other than that time when he freaked out about the boot, but that was more like just surprise than anything.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
Right. Alright, what do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
It's a very poetic way of putting it. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Let's do that. Where's inventory? That's thought cabinet. That's journal. Where is inventory? One more look. Journal. No, I have no idea where it is. Okay, you know what? We'll just keep on. Look him in the eye. Oh, I mean, there could be something on his face, right?
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
28%, but maybe. Alright, tell me. Who are you, dead man?
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 4250, with an athletic build.
Back off.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
You mean, did he die first and then he was hung?
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink, thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something, Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Oh, something's coming out. He's beaten up. See the bruises? Were there bruises? Wait, let me go back up. The lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. Fatted hands, thighs, and his neck just above the nudes. Oh, I don't know why I read that as different, a different part of the sentence. Wait, only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. So the fatted hands, thighs, and his neck just above the noose. Rest appears dark green. Were there bruises? Well, obviously he was upright because all the blood kind of settled. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Well, yeah, I mean, he could have been strangled and then hung. I mean, I'm really reaching, but...
Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
They're bruises? Or will he just be like, no, those aren't bruises, that's just blood settling?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Oh, right, okay.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Coin slot?
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
He only had a little bit of shit in it.
Talking about shit.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death? No, that's a stupid thing to bring up. We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
I mean, it could be worse. Well, I think he's dead.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead.
The world no longer stores his personality and its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago. This Buster's not coming back. Deadity, dead, dead, dead. What is dead, anyway? This actually sounds like something I would actually say. Just be like, yep, there is no longer a personality stored on that body.
That sounds about right, yes.
Alright, back off.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Step back for a second.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
I could go get an Inland Empire point, potentially. Oh, I see. I couldn't access inventory because I was in the dialogue. Okay. Handkerchief given to you by the lieutenant. One corner is adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered portiere. Take a cassette case. Oh, right, the gloves. I'll have to remember to put those on before we try to take him down. And the photo, Lieutenant Kitsuragi snapped this photo of the hanged man's tattoos. It displays the intricate web of blue lines stretching across his torso. You have to admit, it looks quite cool. What was giving me the Inland Empire, by the way? Oh, my horrific necktie. Do I have, I can only put 1 point, so whatever whenever I do get a point, if I put it into Inland Empire, that will max out my potential Inland Empire. Okay. So next time I think I'll try to go and get a point. Again, these goddamn children. Where am I looking? I was gonna look at the journal. Inspect the body. Open the trash container. Okay, we can go do some of these things. Rest of the armor. Run the number of the victim's armor. Oh yeah, we can go do that as well. It'll be interesting to do that before we actually try to bring them down. Ask around about the tattoos. Okay. But for now, I think it's time to quit. I'm already at 1 hour and 45. Jeez. All right. Thanks for joining me, everybody. And next time, yeah, we'll go and do some side quests, try to get another point, and see if maybe I can put something into Inland Empire and figure out that bit. I mean, I don't know if I'll get, like, if there's a level cap, I guess, or whether I can just keep gaining more and more points through to the end of the game. Because I don't know if I want to actually invest my points into intellect-based things, since that's going to be my strong point anyway. Do I want to waste it on something like Inland Empire that I can only possibly get 1 point into? I don't know. Give me any thoughts you might have on that, because I might do it, but if you guys say probably best to stick to intellect, I'll go with that, and we'll just forget about this skill check. Because, you know, I don't think you can be a jack of all trades, really. You probably have to start to focus into one area. All right, that's it. I'm going to save. I'll see you guys next time. Good night.